Benny, you ready?
Jurgen, can we start talking about your goalkeeper again, because it's some reputation that he's developed in penalty shootouts. He's now saved more penalties in penalty shootouts than any other Liverpool goalkeeper.
In history.
In history.
Wow. Yeah, but let's just talk about tonight. So I can't remember the others, but of course they were good as well. But tonight about 3 really good penalties. They all go in the corner. So it's not that it's like a bad one and they don't hit the ball or slip a little bit before they shoot or whatever. No, they're really good, and he saved them anyway. So that's massive. But I think we never hold it back somehow that we said, oh, we could not play. No, he's exceptional. He's absolutely exceptional. Had now not the best season so far because he came back from holiday and was injured, and it took a really long time to get him back in training and back to speed, but obviously he's ready now. And the goalkeeper coaches are just doing an incredible job. He's there, and I'm pretty sure he would say it exactly the same. It's their product, because what they do with him and the goalie they develop is a modern goalie. Calm as you like, can play football, and on top of that can catch balls and can keep the ball out of the net in a really good manner, and that's really good. And I'm over the moon for him that he could have these situations. And when you see him, this very grounded boy, when he barely smiles, but when he smiles, you know it means a lot to him. So really cool.
Psychologically, it must be difficult for the opposition when they know they've got facing Kelleher in a penalty.
Yeah, it's still a lot of goalkeeper years to come for him. So if he can keep that record, that would be exceptional. Then probably that would be completely insane numbers then. But so no, he did really well.
What were your overall thoughts on that?
Liked it again. It's the most difficult thing in football, that if you put in a team together and then you face an opponent who is deep defending, a lot of legs, counter-attacking, long balls, set pieces, all these kind of things. So we obviously didn't have a lot of time to prepare the game, but we could at least train once, because with this team, that's why we changed. That's what I said last year. People always don't like it when you get knocked out, and it's like, very young, you don't take the competition serious. It was never true. But we have two things. We have to make sure that we don't risk anybody. That's very important. And the other thing is we really love to give the boys the opportunity. And now imagine, even if we lose the game tonight in the penalty shootout, if the people wouldn't have seen Stefan, Bobby, Ben, Mel, Leighton, then of course the other young, but Fabio is only a little bit older, if at all. Kelvin, of course, and then Harvey comes on. So there was like 8 or 9 really young boys, and it's so nice to see them that you can give them the opportunity just to play really man's football against a team who wanted to get through. Obviously, we all know. I'm pretty sure I didn't ask anybody, but for Derby, these games would have been really important money-wise. Another round, maybe another Premier League team away, Derby, they fill the stadium themselves. So, and then get through. It's just a great experience.
Finally, for me, forgive me if this is the wrong time to ask as well, but obviously in the build-up to the game, there was news about the ownership and obviously talk of what could happen as regards the ownership in the future. How has that impacted on you in your preparation? How do you feel about the situation?
No impact at all. So completely. Pep said pretty much everything yesterday in the press conference. We knew about it a little bit longer. Their thoughts, and I don't 100% understand 100% why we all it gets sold. Like FSC wants to sell the club. What I read is as well looking for investors, and I think that makes sense. That's a good idea, like that. And what it means to me. What do you mean? So it didn't distract the preparation at all. So it's and the players didn't ask me, but if the players want to ask me, I can tell them everything. We don't need the media for that to tell them what's happening. But for me, it means nothing. Whatever happens, I really like how we work together with our owners. But if that would change, I'm committed to the club. Obviously, there's nothing to the people here, and that has nothing to do with that. But as how I said, as far as I know, we're looking for investors, and I thought actually that makes sense.
Sam?
Yeah, again, sorry, on that, I think the fans will appreciate what you've just said, because it's different circumstance, obviously, but Chelsea, there was so much upheaval when their new owners came in over the summer with the new manager and new players and new director of football. So I think the fans will appreciate the stability that they get from you.
So first and foremost, Chelsea got sold. I said now, so how I understand it, we are looking for investors. It's different. But even if the situation is completely different, Chelsea had to get sold because of the owner was in trouble. Let me sum it up like this. So it was a bit of urgency in the situation. We don't have that here, not at all. For me, it's just important that we, while this process is whatever it is happening, that we just keep going and planning. And so this will be whatever will happen, and these kind of things take probably time. I'm not an expert in this, but whenever it will happen and somebody comes in or whatever, until then, can happen a lot of things, and in that time, we have to keep going. So not only football-wise, in between as well, and I will make sure that will be the case. So it's just, and that's all. So I'm really. So in the moment, nothing happened. It's just news which we knew, and nobody had a heart attack when we got the news and thought, oh my God, how can we carry on? It's a decision, and that's fine. And how I said, we work really close together with FSG. It was a great relation. It's a great relationship. Was a great relationship until now. Will not change. And whatever happens, we will see and we will deal with it.
Can I just ask you about tonight, about winning tonight?
Oh, thank you very much. Yes, you can.
You're through to the next round.
Yeah.
The next round is obviously before Christmas.
Yeah, great idea.
How will that work out?
I don't know yet, but we will find a solution. So we have, obviously, we have players at the World Cup, but we have a big group together for pre-season, and probably will use them then. It makes sense, I think. But that's it. It's when is the draw?
Thursday, tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, okay. So then we know where we have to go, stuff like this. We are in a training camp, we will come back, and then we have a few days to prepare this game. Yeah, so it's fine. We love playing football, by the way. That it's not a problem. But yeah, 3 days, 4 days after the World Cup final. Let me say, if it's England, Brazil, or Holland, or whatever, then we will miss a few players probably. But let's see.
Audrey?
Yeah, a lot of youngsters involved tonight for the first time, playing at different stages of the game. What did you make of them when he came on? So it was a different, the derby were made tiring then, and it was different. So
That's Ben. It was his instructions were easy. Do what you do all the time, because he's really a lively boy, smart player, good dribbler, fast, can use both legs. It's good. It was nice to watch. It was really nice to watch. He coming in and immediately, a lot of things are obviously natural to him, which is really helpful. And so, yeah, pretty sure his family was here tonight. I can remember when I saw the family at the AXA when we signed the boy, how excited everybody was. And now having that night, it's the next step. It's cool. He showed up, obviously. Thank you.
Sorry.
before the game, the Carabao manager said that he was hoping to.
Oh, of course, happened already. If you don't hold me back, I would already on the bottle with him. So no, we spoke before the game already long. So I heard from somewhere that head of foreign managers are not used to it. It's true, we are not. In Germany, we sit here together, and then you cannot pretty much forget it. But it's always about, because the media work is that long, that you think, okay, let's go home. So if you just would have, I still don't understand why we just not have a press conference, because you always ask the same thing, like the people with the microphone. So and we could keep that shorter, and then we have more time for the colleagues. But I go now and we have a drink.
Thank you.
Yeah.